This year is extra special for my family and for myself because in July we lost my dad to cancer. And like I said before, it's a really helpless feeling. And this is what I can do to try and make a difference. Maybe I can't stop it, but I can ease the burden. So the event is called Shoot for the Cure. It is a national event hosted by U Sports, which is the former CIS, and it's an event that is targeted to university level athletes and varsity programs to help raise money for cancer research nationally. And if each individual school so wishes, you can designate your funds to local cancer research, which is something that we've decided to do here at Algoma. I think a lot of people have a connection to sort of the cause. I know my personal experience is that watching someone that you love suffer with a disease like cancer leaves you feeling very helpless, and this is something that you can do to help. It's how you can feel empowered over something that really leaves you pretty powerless. So I think that's personally why I'm so connected to it, and I think that's why a lot of other people really want to get involved. For someone who hasn't been, it is a typical basketball game. This year we're playing the Western Mustangs. So it's February 3rd at 6 o'clock our women tip off, and at 8 o'clock our men tip off. At halftime of the men's game, myself and two students, Stephanie Jennings and Sabrina Burrows, have volunteered to cut our hair. So at halftime, the Hair Emporium will join us at center court and very quickly lop off a bunch of locks of all three of us. And that will be donated to make wigs for cancer patients. And we're also collecting pledges for that to help raise funds for research. There's a website, if people visit algomathunderbirds.ca, there's a banner there that they can click that will direct them right to our Cancer Society webpage. It's something that people have really bought into over the years as it's gotten a little, people have become more aware of what we're doing and why we're doing it. Lots of our staff that maybe don't always come out to a game or things like that, if they're going to come to one all year, this is typically the one that they come out to. So it's a fun night. This is my 4th year doing this event here, and it will be my 2nd haircut. We are right now about $2,700 has been collected, and so for that I will cut my hair the minimum 10 inches, which is what's required to donate. Above that, as the pledges come in, my hair will get shorter. And if we hit the $20,000 mark, I have, much to the dismay of my mom, I have agreed to shave my head for $20,000. I think he'd be pretty proud. My dad was a pretty proud person. He always encouraged us to stand up for what we believe in and to speak out. And I think one of the greatest lessons I ever learned from my dad was tenacity and that drive to keep pushing. And no matter what, people have said, like, you're crazy, how do you think you're gonna raise $10,000? Well, I'm just not gonna stop. That's how I'm gonna do it. And it doesn't have to be a major contribution from everyone, it just needs to be a little bit from everybody. And that's kind of how my dad did things. He didn't go out and ask one person for a grand gesture. If he needed to accomplish something, he just sort of picked away at it, and that's how he fought battles in his life, and that's what I take from him. That's what I've learned from him. I hope it just keeps getting bigger. I hope it's something that long after I'm done here at Algoma is carrying forward. I'd love to see it something that our students sort of take on and become real leaders in. This isn't something that affects just my family. It's not something that affects 1 in 5. I can't think of a single person that I know that doesn't have someone that's been touched by it or has watched someone suffer, has lost someone that they love. I mean, so I hope that the only reason it ever stops is because cancer has.